કોઈ લેડી નહીં આ.
Good, how are you? Yeah, I will. કેમ છો? How are you? બસ જો બસ શાંતિ. look good. Yeah, thank you. Patient has to be happy.
જમીને જોવું છે કેવી રીતે
ફેસબુક ઉપર
ના નથી
ફેસબુક તમારા તમે લેજન્ડ ગ્રુપમાં છો? લેજન્ડ ગ્રુપમાં છો? વોટ્સઅપ પર કયું ગ્રુપ છે તમારું?
જીવન ને કેવું છે
ના મેં શેર કરેલું છે.
તમે મોકલાવે મળે
તમારું ગ્રુપ
હું નથી આ મેરે સિગ્નલ
તમારા ફેસબુક
આકે મને બધા બહુ હેરાન કરે
હાય હાય
કે થાય કે
સોમનાથ હા
અમીરે ગાયત્રીને એ લોકોને મોકલાવડા
તમારો નંબર બોલો. તમારો નંબર બોલો. તમારા તમને લિંક મોકલું.
મને લિંક
જયેશભાઈ અહીંયા ક્યાં એનાઉન્સ કરતા
મારું પિક્ચર પાડો છો તમે તો મારું પિક્ચર પાડ્યા પણ
તમારા ફોનમાં પડે ફોનમાં વિડીયો લેતો છું
દીપા આવી જાય ને પિક્ચર પાડી અહીંયા પિક્ચર
ઓકે રેડી 3 2 1 મોર અહીંયા જોજો સેટ ચેક કરી લો ને બરાબર
હા ના વાંધો
ના
Hello, Dr. Bipin Bhai Patel. I request Dr. Bipin Bhai Patel to come by the front entrance. Dr. Bipin Bhai Patel, Mr. H.R. Sir, Dr. Vikram Garud, Evan Bhai, Dr. Raj Mayani, Safar. By the main entrance. Dr. Gaurav Nambal, please. Bipin Bhai.
વિડીયો છે
Thank you.
પેલું કોપીને પેસ્ટ કરી મૂકી યા
Pediatrician, sir. Who's the pediatrician? Hey.
Happy New Year. It's like a Holocaust. Go back. No, Holocaust. It's like father to be.
Very
Sent to the hospital. Because of him, we are all there. How are you?
આપણે શરૂ કરીશું ના બેસી જશે
ના ના પણ તમે બેસો તો જ જોવાની મજા આવે ને
Okay, Dr. Kadri. Dr. Kadri, please you go in the lobby. Go in the lobby. Dr. Sadhu. Hey, please close the bar for 5 minutes. Please close the bar for 5 minutes. Everybody, please take a seat. Everybody, please. Hello. Hello.
મેં તમને ફેસબુકની લિંક મૂકી છે એમને
સોમવાર.
શેર કરી
તમે બાદા કરી મેટ્રો સત્યભાઈ
એક્સપિરિયન્સ
હેમાંશુભાઈ હેલો પ્રિયંકાભાઈ
અને કોપી
હેલો
અને જીવન
આ કોપી
As a last call, everybody please take a seat, everybody. Bipin bhai, come with us. Bipin bhai. वंदे मातरम, भारत माता की जय, जय गरवी गुजरात. So we are going to have our master ceremony this afternoon.
Thank you. Big round of applause for this vibrant police band. Thank you so much, Gujarati State Police, for this wonderful performance. Please give a big round of applause, Gujarati State Police band. Thank you. Thank you.
Albert, come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Pipes and Drums of the Blue and Gold.
Shobna Patel and Neeraj Bhai for organizing this police band. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the band, we would like to thank Albert Jasani. There's no more gracious man in this town who takes care of us year after year. We've been here for many years. We thank him, we owe him a lot, and it's through his generosity that we have a place to practice and bring our performances to a new level. Thank you, Albert.
Thank you very much. And we've been doing this concert program from last almost 15 to 20 years. Actually, the whole property is under trust now, Royal Albert Palace Trust. So all charity money goes to American, and I have a 3 temple in India. So whatever I spend, I just like to develop the property, and the rest of goes to American charity. I don't keep anything. And so I thank you in giving me the business that helped me to do all this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Albert Bhai. It was a surprise by Albert Bhai with all these policemen. Thank you all. We have a few more. Dr. Sri Bhai Matra, Pranay Bhai White. We have, I see Dr. Gaurav Bhai Brahman. Amit Modi, please come on the stage for the lighting ceremony. As well as I like Vipin Bhai Patel.
Pranay Vaidya.
Pranay Bhai Vaidya. Sunil Lawal, please come on the stage. Pranay Bhai Vaidya, Sri Bhai Matrawala. Please come on the stage.
Dr. Seema Jain, please come on the stage. Dr. Seema Jain.
Seema Ben, we see you, please.
And my partner Shobna and Dr. Dinesh, big hand, Shobna Ben, thank you very much.
Amit Modi.
Amit Modi. Sumul Rao, Sumul Rao. Please.
That's mine. Okay, today's my day. Okay. Bells are done playing. Hey, let's see. Hey, quick, up.
Please come on the stage. Okay, we'll start the Kriya Program now. Raj, please start the music. And
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव
One group photo right here. Everyone right here. Okay, done.
Look at here, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
thank you, everybody. Please be seated. Disha.
આલ્બર્ટ ખેંચી કે મને બહાર યાર
हाँ?
આલ્બર્ટ મારે ગજર માં જોડે કે આ છોકરા પાસે લઈ જાય ભાઈ વિઠ્ઠલભાઈ થોડુંક સાહેબ પોડિયમની આજુબાજુ મૂકી દે ને
Mr. Jay Shah from National Securities, please come on the stage. Jay Shah is a young, dynamic, the finance leader. Jay Shah from National Securities.
हाँ, ना पेलू
Jay, come here please. I know Jay last 5 years and he's actually handled some of my stocks and I'm very impressed by his stock selection and the way he works with the market. So please give a big round of applause for Jay Shah, National Securities. He's our tonight grand sponsor. Jay, please come. Albert भाई, Albert, तो लाइट डिम कर दो ना स्क्रीन पर लाइट डिम करो.
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing tonight? Okay, well, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming here. And second of all, I just want to thank every physician here for what you guys have done over the last 2 years. And without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate that. My name is Jay Shah from National Securities. A lot of people here don't know me, but I'm through Gujarati, so thank you, Dr. Raj, for bringing me over here. What we basically do is at National, we recently were acquired by Gujarati Financial. We manage wealth management, asset protecting, and so recently we have started doing some of the private placement. Brief story about me, how I got in. About 18 years ago, during the dot-com crash, my family lost a lot of money in the market, just like a lot of people did. And then we had a great recession in 2008. Same thing happened again to my dad. So I decided that it was enough and it was time for me to learn everything about the market and get better at it. So that's how I got in. I learned everything about finance, everything about human psychology, market cycle, to understand everything, why things happen the way it does. Okay, and here I am 14 years later. Okay, what my specialty at National is more on building wealth and focusing mainly on asset protection. Right, so today, just briefly, I want to introduce for building wealth. In my opinion, the real wealth is built two ways, okay, two sectors. One is technology sector. So most of the people here, know companies like Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Facebook. I mean, if any of the companies you put your money in 10 to 20 years ago, I'm sure you would have a substantial amount of money. Right, and same thing could be done with the biotech sector. You look at companies like Pfizer, you look at a company like Biogen, okay? I mean, just recently, look at Moderna, okay? 2 years ago, no one knew about this company, okay? The company shares were trading at $2 per share, okay? Went up to $400 per share in 2 years, okay? So that was a fortune-making opportunity if someone got in, okay? So those are the opportunities that I look for. The company that I'm invested with a lot of my colleagues that I brought here today is a company that I believe has a similar potential in the cancer world. Their drug is in phase 3, and their data for phase 3 should be coming out in the next month or two. And I don't want to speak with language, so I'll introduce the CEO of the company. His name is James Olivier. And then briefly talk about what this company is and what's coming in the company. Okay, after that, if you have any questions, you can just get my contact information. I have analysts reporting this company. Currently, the shares of the company is trading on $4 per share. Most of the analysts covering this company believe this is a $20 stock. So, right up on the website. Again, let me introduce James here and we'll talk about it. Thank you for your time.
Good evening, everyone. I'm James Oliviero. I'm the CEO of Checkpoint Therapeutics, and I want to thank you for allowing me to come here and just spend 5 or 6 minutes just telling you about my company, Checkpoint. We're proud to be a sponsor here tonight, and it looks like a great event. So if someone could go one more slide forward. I have a slide set up there. I know it's hard to see. I also put some booklets on each table, so it has a nice overview of the company. So next slide, please. So who are we, Checkpoint Therapeutics? We are a clinical stage biotechnology company headquartered in New York, in Boston. And what we do is we license the rights to immunotherapies and targeted therapies in oncology. We then develop those therapies and then look to commercialize those therapies. And if we could go to the next slide, please. No?
Hello everybody, please be seated. People who are standing in the back, please be seated. This is just a 20-minute program. I request every one of them who is standing in the back, please be seated. And please keep the hall quiet only for 20 minutes, please. Okay, thank you all.
Thanks. Is there a way to go to the next slide?
Go on next slide, please.
Perfect. So again, I'm James Oliviero. My company is Checkpoint Therapeutics out of New York and Boston. So as I was mentioning, we license in molecules to attack solid tumor cancers, and we develop and one day commercialize these molecules. We look for molecules that have validated targets, potential for differentiation, and very large market opportunities. And we've been very successful at it as a management team. The last 3 gigs we were at in 2014, Carex, we brought a drug to market, and we grew Carex to a $2 billion company. More recently, in 2018 at Stemline Therapeutics, we brought a drug to market, sold the company for $700 million. And then most recently at TG Therapeutics, we grew the company from a $300 million company to a $5 billion company almost overnight after the approval of the drug. So now I'm looking to do it again here at Checkpoint. Next slide, please. So who is Checkpoint? Checkpoint, we trade on the NASDAQ stock market. We trade at about a $350 million valuation today. About 60 million in cash, no debt, and we're primarily retail owned, but have about 35% institutional ownership. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yes, perfect. So this is our pipeline. So this is a really interesting time to pay attention to this company because we're right on the cusp of transformational data at this company. We're at the very end of our pivotal study that was successful lead to the approval of our first drug at Checkpoint Therapeutics. That's what transforms biotech companies into massive valuation companies. So we're on the cusp of pivotal data in a skin cancer called cutaneous squamous cell carcinoma. We'll be having the data come out in the next month or two. I've said it publicly many times, it's coming. And I certainly encourage you to pay attention. We also have pivotal studies in earlier stage skin cancers, as well as starting a phase 3 study in non-small cell lung cancer. This is a drug in the immunotherapy class called PD-1, PD-L1. You may know it, drugs like Keytruda, Opdivo, right? This is a drug that's similar but differentiated. And then we have other drugs in the pipeline. Also, our second drug is also in a phase 3 for a specific type of non-small cell lung cancer called EGFR mutation positive. Next slide. So as I mentioned, we have pivotal data coming out in the next month or two, and the next market that we're going to be entering is right here. This is the PD-1 market. Today, it's a $28 billion annual market. $28 billion every year are being generated by drugs in this class. And as I mentioned, we have hopefully the next drug in this class. They're approved in about 25 different indications. It's a massive class. And these drugs are charging about $165,000 per patient per year. Let me ask, who thinks drugs are too expensive here? Does anybody think that drugs are too expensive these days in oncology? Yes? No? Because pharma just keeps raising the prices up. Well, we're going to do something different when we bring our drug to market. We're actually going to come in at a substantial discount. And I don't mean like 10%. I mean 30, 40, 50%. And really take it to Merck and take it to Bristol. So that's what we're doing here at Checkpoint. Next slide, please. So why am I so confident that we're going to succeed? Well, it's because we've already published data on over half of the pivotal study. This is the data that we published at the SITC annual meeting last year on half of the study with a 51% response rate. Now compare it to the drugs that are on the market today. You have Libtayo, the PD-1 from Regeneron, which was approved with a 49% response rate. And then Keytruda, the wonder drug, selling $16 billion today annually, $16 billion, approved with a 35% response rate. Okay? So again, we're doing very well with half the patients with a 50% response rate. That's why I have all the confidence in the world when we have the full study results that we're going to be successful with this study, because all we need is to be as good as or better than Keytruda, and that leads to the approval of this drug. Next slide. Thank you. We see the same thing in non-small cell lung cancer. This was a proof of concept cohort. Cosabelimab, our drug, is at the top. Overall response rate 44%, progression-free survival 10 months. Compare that to the wonder drug, Keytruda. 45% response rate, progression-free survival 10 months. Same thing. They're at 165,000 per patient per year. We're going to be a lot lower. Next slide. Differentiating. Our safety is much better than Keytruda and Libtayo and the PD-1s. Why? Because we're a PDL1. We bind to the tumor cell, they bind to the T cells. So what you see then with a Keytruda or an Opdivo is a severe or worse adverse event profile of about 20 to 25% of patients. Severe or worse adverse events. What you get with our drug is more like 5 or 6% of patients have a severe adverse event, typically only grade 3. So a much more tolerated safety profile. Meanwhile, we're generating data as good as or better than these drugs. Next slide. So upcoming milestones, as I mentioned, our first pivotal results coming out in the next month or two. With success, we look to file for our first approval next year, and then look to be on the market in 2023. Not far away at all. Next slide. And this is pretty much the last slide here. So, as I mentioned, what are we going to do differently? Well, we've already talked to payers. They do care about price. What we've learned is a 20 to 30% discount will lead to potential favorable coverage by the payers. So really getting the drug out there, and it can lead to a significant market share. So again, we can go down much lower than this. I think we're going to be discounted down around 40–50%. But I expect to be able to get significant market share with this strategy. Now you might say, so why can't Keytruda match your price? Well, they can, because they're approved in like 20 different indications. If they try to match this indication, they have to lower their price in every indication. It'll go from an $18 billion drug to a $9 billion drug overnight. They will never match the price. Last slide, next slide please. So what do we have as far as investment highlights? We have a big pipeline, we have 2 lead products, both in phase 3s, large market opportunities, the PD-1 is $5 million opportunity, even a slim piece of that market is going to be huge sales for us. The other drugs have a $5 million opportunity. Strong IP, we have competition no matter of these drugs out to the mid-30s, so well protected, and we're well capitalized for the next 15 months or so. So we're super excited about the upcoming data. I think this is going to be transformational for the company. I encourage you, take a look at it. Again, Checkpoint Therapeutics, have a great night. Thank you for having me here.
Dr. Mayani, could you please come to the stage? And Dr. Hemant Patel. Dr. Jay Shah. Oh, sorry, Jay Shah from National Securities.
थोड़ा આગળ વચ્ચે આવી જાઓ બાજુ થોડા વચ્ચે આવી જાઓ ને વચ્ચે આગળ ગુડ થેન્ક યુ
So Checkpoint stock is actually, what is the price now? $4. As soon as the data comes out in 2 weeks, this stock is going to go up. I already bought this stock. I should not be saying this, but I really think this is going to go up. So think about it. Thank you all. Thank you.
Keep closer.
Okay. So next speaker, very brief, just a couple of minutes speak, is our next platinum sponsor prior to IPO. Ray and Kate, please come on the stage. Come on,
Thank you, Dr. Raj. Appreciate everybody for letting us speak tonight. We are a sponsor of OPI and all of the other conventions that Dr. Raj works with, and we will continue to sponsor as long as all of your members continue to work with us. Prior to IPO has done a lot with your community in the last 5 years. We've done over $1 billion in transactions in the last 5 years. We've made our members about $600 million during that time period. A lot of the companies that we get access to, we get access to them in the pre-IPO space. So what does that mean? We get them before they are trading publicly. We get them at large discounts to the IPO pricing. Our fund, prior to IPO, is the largest fund, the largest marketing company in the space. We have about 1 million members now. Our fund does not charge any upfront fees to join our fund. Everything is free to start. We basically get the access for you, and once these companies become traded publicly, we deliver them back to your account of your choice. So we don't manage your money, we don't hold your assets, we basically send them back to your financial advisor to work with your position once it becomes a publicly traded company. You might know some of the names that we've had access to, names like Airbnb, Facebook, some of the bigger names like Twitter and LinkedIn. In the last 2 years, companies like Palantir and Snowflake, we've had access to all of these companies at major discounts to those IPO prices. For instance, just this last year and a half, we had access to Airbnb between $37 and $70 a share, and that company today is trading roughly around $208 a share. On the first trade on the market, the stock traded about 150. So instantaneously, on day one, you're up on 100% on your money. Dr. Raj has been with us pretty much since the beginning. He's made a lot of money with us in multiple transactions, and he's actually participated and seen the whole way the system works. Tonight we are giving away an Apple Watch. We always try to give away something at these shows. So if you grab a ticket at the front table, you get access to the raffle. It is a brand new Apple Watch. And that's pretty much it. If you come up to the front, you can sign up into the iPad. You just get an email from us. There's no commitment tonight. And also, because Dr. Raj allowed us to do this for him, it is only a $25,000 entry to get into the fund, discounted from the $100,000 minimum. So you can thank Dr. Raj for that as well. That's it.
Thank you. Yes, I really have invested last few years with him. I have done pretty well. So there are some good stocks coming up. There are some few more good stocks coming up. Stop by at their table and they will let you know. Thank you all.
I know now why Dr. Raj Bayani has a penthouse. That's the reason. So we have a raffle seat tickets on the first table on the left side. Everybody please get a raffle ticket. Hello, can you get it? I'm sorry, I'm going to repeat the same thing. So we all know why Dr. Raj Bayani is rich and has a penthouse in the New York. But besides that, we have a raffle tickets on the left first. Is going to be iPad sponsored by prior to IPO. Please everybody get their raffle tickets. Thank you very much. We like to also ask Dr. Vittal Daruk to come on the stage, please. Vittal bhai. Thank you. So our next sponsor is Aventic Lab. Please come up the front, please. So they have a lab located in Central Jersey, holding license in many states, does all the hematology and all other things, as well as they do RT-PCR. Thank you very much. Lisa, please come. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have the last sponsor who doesn't want to come on the stage, but I will say he is also on the left, on the right second. His name is Pratik. He is from the Aksar Travel. He is the only travel company announced and approved by the current government of Gujarat for a lot of Gujarat tourism, including Ranotsav, including Sardar Patel statue visit and many more. Please visit. Anything you need it, he can do it right here sitting and reserve your all the tourism. He is there. Once again, his name is Aksar Travel, Pratik Patel from Aksar Travel. Thank you very much, Pratik, for sponsoring this event. Thank you very much.
લાઇટની જરૂર છે.
Good evening, everyone, or shall I say Gencho, right? Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors for helping make this occasion possible today. And thank you to Dr. Bayani and Dr. Jayesh Patel for inviting me to be the master of ceremony for tonight as well. My name is Disha Patel. I am a double board certified physician in internal medicine and sleep medicine. I practice at Park Medical Group out of Englewood Hospital, part of the Englewood Health Physicians Network. I will be your master of ceremony for tonight, and I'm looking forward to getting to know everyone here and getting this wonderful event started tonight. This is a great platform to meet our fellow Gujarati healthcare professionals, our colleagues, in hopes of accomplishing something great in our community. So to start the evening, we do have some honors and awards to hand out for their exceptional contributions to the medical profession and to our community. The first award is going to be for Dr. Hemant Patel. He's the past president of API and doesn't really need much of an introduction as we all know him.
We would like Dr. Acharya, our Padma Shri Acharya to come on the stage to give this award away, please. Dr. Acharya, please. Thank you very much.
Please say a few words.
Only a few words. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you having fun? Yes? No? Yeah. Well, this is our first program for Gujarati physician, and it was the brainchild of Raj Bayani with the help of my good friend Dr. Jayesh Patel. I call him Dr. J actually. There are so many J's, so I call him Dr. J. I think that's very appropriate. And we had a lot of discussion back and forth for past few years to get Gujarati physicians to get together. And whole idea is not to be political, but you want to networking. There are so many physicians has come since we are here since 1970s, 80s, some of them came in 90s, and our children are here. So we want to have a good networking. We want to know everybody who is a Gujarati physician in this area, and we will have at least 3-4 programs per year. So I think there will be so many good things is coming up, and I think all of you should be part of it. Thank you very much, and thanks for coming by.
Hemant is very instrumental in putting this together. He used to call me every day 5 times and to just guide me how things to be done and what to be done or not. So all the success goes to Hemant bhai. Thank you very much.
Okay, our next honoree is Dr. Pranay Vaidya. He's Board of Trustee for Hackensack Medical Center. If he can please come up to the stage. He's a cardiologist at Hackensack, and he's affiliated with the Hackensack University Hospital.
We like to request Albert bhai to come on the stage. Albert bhai,
He's also
please come on the stage to give away this award, please.
He's also past president of Federation of New York, New Jersey. many of you remember our 2000 convention in New York City, and he was a co-chair and he was instrumental in putting program together. So, give a big hand for Dr. Pranay Vaidya.
He's the chairman and physician in charge for the Department of Pediatrics at St. Peter's University Hospital and a fellow Baroda Medical College graduate. You can please come up on the stage, please.
We'd like to request Dr. Vittal to Daruk, I'm so sorry. Yeah. We got you on the wrong time. Sorry.
ચાલશે કરી લો અમારે એમાં શું જોઈએ વિડીયોમાં બધું ચાલે
Thank you.
Thank you, Vipin bhai. No, thank you very much. So nice.
Our next honoree is Dr. Gaurang Brahma. He's a CMO at Riverside Medical Center and also the program director at Palisade Medical Center. If you can please come up on stage.
We'd like to request Karthikeya to come on the stage to give away this award, please. Karthikeya, please. It is the CMO of physicians, total 300 physicians working in Riverside, almost 300 physicians. He is the CMO and also program director. Thank you very much, Gaurang, for accepting this. We would like to recognize one more guy here. We have Amit Modi, he is our Chief Finance Officer of Riverside. Amit Bhai Modi, please come on the stage.
મોટું ચલાવતા નહીં આવડે એ આવ્યા નથી યાર
Thank you. Our next honoree is Dr. Shirish Pratharwala. He's a founder of API, Essex, and he's a cardiologist with affiliations at St. Barnabas Hospital. If you can please come up on stage.
Sanjeev, Dr. Parikh, please come.
Dr. Parikh and Dr. Gadvi, please.
Dr. Shirish Pratharwala was also my mentor. The reason I became API president, because of the API Essex County we started, and he's the one who called me and said, look, Dr. H, you got to start Essex County API. That was in 1994 or something like that, and the rest is a history. So thanks to him.
And we also like to invite our one more committee member, Himanshu Bhai. Please come on the stage. As well as Pragnesh Gadvi. He doesn't like to come on, but he has no choice. Pragnesh Bhai, please.
So, chapter was started in 1994, and that was one of the most popular and one of the largest chapter of API. And thanks to Dr. Mirchandani and Hemant Patel that we continued that tradition. Thank you.
two people who would like to say a few words. First, I'd like to call up Mr. Albert Jasani.
The bright too. હશે હું પછી ચેક કરી.
Okay. First, thank you very much for coming. Can you rise for 1 minute for me? Just for 1 minute. Everybody just stand up. Please, please, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please give a big hand to all doctors who help in the corona. Please give a big hand to all doctors. Thank you, thank you. I have a big asset of knowing a lot of doctors. In Dr. Corona time, I have a lot of from state police, police department, fire department, FBI, and everybody calling me day and night. And especially Bachi, I used to call 8-10 patients a day to help. So thank you all, Dr. Sani, Dr. Daru, over there. So I thank you and thank you very much for the business, property under trust. So whatever you help, we do charity to American and 3 temples in India. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And after my death, Swapna will run. After she's not there, she's the one who's going to run the place. Thank you.
Disa is the Swapna Ben and Dinesh Bhai's daughter.
Our next guest, I'd like to call up Padmashri, Mr. H.R. Shah.
Our event won't finish without your signing, sir.
गुल को गुलशन मुबारक एक शायरी है. गुल को गुलशन मुबारक, शायर को शायरी मुबारक, आशिक को उनकी महबूबा मुबारक, चाँद को चाँदनी मुबारक, हमारे तरफ से आप सबको दिवाली मुबारक. हमारे तरफ से आप सबको दिवाली मुबारक. थैंक यू माय फ्रेंड. આપણે બધા ગુજરાતીઓ છો, રાઈટ? તો જે ડૉક્ટરોમાં ચાલુ થયું છે તો 2 શબ્દ ગુજરાતીમાં બોલશે તો ચાલશે. આઈ એમ સો પ્રાઉડ ફોર દેટ કે હું ઘણો જ આનંદની વાત છે કે ગુજરાતી લોકો બધા ડૉક્ટર ભેગા થઈને એક નવું એસોસિએશન ચાલુ કરી રહ્યા છે. અને એમની ઈચ્છા છે કે આ એસોસિએશન દરેક પ્રકારની સેવા કરે અને ગુજરાતીનું આખા અમેરિકામાં નામ મેળવે અને આગળ આવે. એ મારી એ લોકોને ભગવાન પાસે પ્રાર્થના છે કે આ એસોસિએશન કેન સક્સેસ. પ્લીઝ વર્ક ટુગેધર, પ્લીઝ યુનાઇટેડ એન્ડ વર્ક ટુગેધર એન્ડ મેક સમવેર great big association and serve the community all over United States. Good luck, my friend, and God bless you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, we'd like to call up one of our former past API presidents, Dr. Seema Jain.
last Tristate Gujarati meeting, and I think it has been a long time. Good work, Raj. All right, we wish you all the best, and we are behind you. And Kevin, it's really wonderful to see you all. HR Shah, Dr. Dhaduk Bhai, everyone, and of course Albert and Dinesh Patel. I think this is really a great event, and we wish that all of you all will be here every time, and we need to support all the doctors from New Jersey as well as New York. And coming up for Raj Bayani, standing for Vice President, and we have Dr. Sumol Rawal also coming up as Treasurer. So please make sure that we all vote for them. And we wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Seema.
Now we have a very, very special message from Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, and we also have an honor of having his son Kartikeya Singh Chauhan. And big round of applause for Kartikeya Singh Chauhan. And please play the Chief Minister's slideshow. Light down, please. Lights. Dim the lights. Slideshow, please. It's not a slideshow.
प्रिय ट्राई-स्टेट गुजराती चिकित्सकगण,
स्लाइड शो नहीं, कोमल, it's not a slide show. हाँ ना.
प्रिय ट्राई-स्टेट गुजराती चिकित्सकगण, नमस्कार. दीपावली की आप सबको हार्दिक शुभ होने वाला है. उसके लिए भी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. मुझे प्रसन्नता है ये जानकर कि 16 नवंबर 2021 को यूएसए के गुजराती चिकित्सकों के न्यू जर्सी कहे जाने वाले एडिसन में आप एकत्रित हो रहे हैं. भारत और समूची दुनिया कोरोना महामारी से लड़ाई लड़ रही है, और कोरोना का मुकाबला करते हुए, कोविड का मुकाबला करते हुए अपनी जनता को बचाने में भारत सहित दुनिया के अनेकों देशों में डॉक्टर्स ने अपनी जिंदगी दांव पर लगाई है, और दूसरों को बचाने के लिए खुद बीमारी का शिकार होकर कुछ डॉक्टर्स दुनिया छोड़ के चले गए. ये हमारे डॉक्टर्स, पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ, फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स हैं, जिन्होंने कोविड के प्रकोप से दुनिया को बचाने का काम किया है. दिनों रात एक करके आप एक स्वस्थ समाज के निर्माण के काम में लगे हुए हैं. मैं डॉक्टर राज भवानी जी, डॉक्टर जयेश पटेल जी, डॉक्टर हेमंत पटेल जी और श्री नवरंग ब्रह्म भट्ट जी को हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं, जिन्होंने चिकित्सकों के सम्मान में इस कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया है. मैं और पूरा मध्य प्रदेश सदैव आपके साथ है. एक बार फिर दीपावली पर हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार.
So like Kartikeya to say 2 words, please.
Lights.
Lights on.
Respected dignitaries, Dr. Jayesh Patel ji, Dr. Raj Bhayani ji, Dr. Hemant Patel ji, Honorable Tristate Gujarati physician community members, Namaskar and Pranam. It is a matter of great pride and honor for me to be a part of this event, particularly because we have gathered here to celebrate one of our greatest festivals, Diwali, a festival that has a significance of victory of light over darkness. The pain and suffering that the world has been through in the past couple of days is truly unimaginable. And in these tough and dark times, our doctors, our paramedical staff, our nursing staff, our frontline workers, cleaning staff, ambulance drivers, all of them have emerged as the greatest warriors and truly a silver lining in these dark clouds of COVID-19. There is absolutely nothing in this world that can match your sacrifices. And no words are enough to express gratitude for what you have done for this world. संस्कृत में एक बहुत ही प्यारा श्लोक है that truly expresses India and Indianness. Ayam nija paroveti garna lagu chetsam udara charita nam tu vasudev kutumbakam. It basically means the whole world is but one family. And it makes me really proud that the Indian community here has truly upheld the values of India. I understand that it is not over yet. I understand that COVID is still an issue. But the way Americans put it, we will find a way as we always have. Driven by the unshakable faith, the world is ours. We will emerge victorious, and I want to thank you again for all the efforts. आप सबको दिवाली की शुभकामनाएं. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you, Kartikeya. You are ready, we believe. Best of luck for your future political career. Thank you very much for coming and bringing this to us. Thank you very much. Please come on. We also have a message from the Gujarat Chief Minister. Will play soon after Albert Bhai has to say something. Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Been through a lot of hard times for Corona, for the doctor to find everywhere. One of my Homeland Security guy was in Washington. He got sick and he waited 9 hours to just get the blood test in the hospital. So I'm coming with like a Mother India, so I'm coming with Mother America. So it's going to be all listed, military, like the federal agents, police department, and the state police. So we're looking for good doctors who want to give service, emergency, they can call you. So this card we're going to come up with. So if anybody interested, so I can put your list in my apps. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. While we are playing it, we have 2 more guests who like them to come up here. We have Ubhay Patel. He is our NHL Medical College and new SVP Medical Hospital Superintendent is here. He is just visiting. I would like him to come here. As well as we have Lalitya Munsa, who is one of our singer. Please come up here on the stage, as well as Gunjan Shukla. Please come up. Thank you.
Gunjan Shukla, Sumul Rawal, please come on the stage. Please turn the lights down a little bit, and we're going to, meanwhile, when they walk in, let's see our honorable, beloved Gujarat Chief Minister message playing on the screen. Please turn the lights down. Albert Bhai, turn the video on. Komal. Slideshow. It's not slideshow yet. Make a slideshow.
Lalitya, please come on the stage. Bear with us for a moment, please. रुकावट के लिए खेद है, सॉरी। The original copy in the WhatsApp, so you all can read it. Sorry, unable to read it. Thank you very much. We like also him to say 2 words. Babu Bhai Patel, he is OBGYN, also the superintendent of NHL Medical College as well as SVP hospital. Thank you.
Keep closer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Babu Bhaiya. Thank you. He's just visiting us. Their both sons are here. So I have Lalite Munia. Lalite Munsa. She is one of the well-known singer, and she comes from very rich family. Munsa Mill from Ahmedabad, if you know it. Thank you.
I'm so happy to be part of such a wonderful, intelligent people, doctors, and have very high regards for each and every one of you here. Thank you, Jayesh Bhai, for making me part of this, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. We will also have our Sumul Rawal, one of our happy leader and wonderful, very smart clinician of the brain tumor from Tom Singer. We like to say him also 2 words.
Thank you, Dr. Patel. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this first Tristate Gujarati Doctors Association annual Diwali function. My name is Sumul Rawal. I'm a neuro-oncologist practicing in Mohammed and Ocean County. And you'll be happy to know that I am the first Gujarati neuro-oncologist in United States. I want to thank all the organizers for organizing such a wonderful event and inviting me to come up on the stage and say a few words. I think this is just the beginning. We have a lot more to come and a lot more to achieve. And I want to thank everyone for supporting us in our upcoming National AP election. Thank you.
We also like to say Gunjan Bhai Shukla to say 2 words. Thank you.
Hello everybody, good evening. My name is Gunjan Shukla. I'm a current alumni president of DJ Medical Ahmedabad Association. I'm also chairman of alumni committee in ABI. And it is wonderful to see so many Gujarati people coming together, and this is our dream. I give special congratulations to Dr. Bayani, Dr. Hemant Patel to organize this in such a short notice, and I think we should grow together, unite together, and have our voice work together. Thank you so much.
Sanket Ruparelia and Pradeep Bhai Shah, please come towards the stage, and I'll request Jayesh Bhai Patel to say a few words, and then I'll conclude.
So I don't want to say much, but I like to, basically Dr. Bayani is the one who started this idea, and we decided to put it together. So why are we doing this event? What's the reason? So I believe Gujarat and Gujarati is very vibrant culture, very rich, very gorgeous culture, and the richness is, all of you sitting here, they are the rich That's a richness. That's the versatility among all the Gujaratis, the smartness, the tips of the iceberg. The few people you see, especially, it's very hard to be a doctor, and many of us are the first generation doctors and are here practicing. So our motto is so many physicians, for example, Dr. Sumul Rawal is unique, right? And there are so many other doctors that we don't know. To bring them together, doing networking at a personal level, at a business level, at a financial level, at whatever level we think. So we have to bring them together. We are very fragmented. Also, we like to support our second generations like Dr. Disa. We like to include more them in our next committee. We would encourage their clinical activities, their versatility, as well as their non-medical activities. Like if they are good singer, we like them to sing in our next program. We like to promote second generation at all costs. We have Dr. Dhruv Patel, who is Dr. IT's son, interested in becoming a part of committee. We love to take them. We also, somebody said that in today's that for the matching, So all those are possible. There are lots of things. We have a lot of FMGs coming from the different parts of the India, especially the Gujarat, different parts of the Gujarat. We like to promote them. We have quite a few people here at the CEO and the CMOs. We have a program director here, Dr. Gauram Brambar. So there is a lot of opportunities to do the networking. I don't want to say too much. I guarantee you we won't last long. We'll finish it in 2 minutes and we'll hear the good our singer's voice, Rakesh Ram, our celebrity singer. So thank you very much. I would like to give a mic now to Dr. Raj Bayani for a thank you speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Vittalbhai Dhaduk is representing Pennsylvania. You want to say a few words, Dr. Vittalbhai? Being a part of Tristate, we have representation from Pennsylvania State. And we have more doctors from Pennsylvania here. So let's see what Vittalbhai has to say.
Thank you, thank you. So Tri-State, we need to expand to the Pennsylvania also. Do not consider it as New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Pennsylvania is a big state. We have great Gujarati doctors, so we would like to be part of these organizations. And just a few words. We as a doctor, we work day and night. We don't think about our next generations, our own family also. We need to get out of the box, go in the business. Do the doctor job that we do, but get out and do the business and carry on your generations to come. So with that, it's a great event. I thank Dr. Raj and Dr. Jayesh, and let's have fun. Let's enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night, and thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I think this is the last speech. Just to thank Dr. Hemant Patel, Dr. Jayesh Patel, our sponsors, prior to the IPO, Jay Shah National Securities, Avantika Lal, and the travel company. Every one of them worked very hard. Sanket was working very hard behind the scene. Thank you, Sanket. And Dr. Parikh and Dr. Jayesh, Sanjeev Parikh and Himanshu Patel. This is all our core team who work behind the scene. So this is just the beginning, and this is not the end. We're going to have a wonderful event coming up in about 2-3 months, which is going to be on a bigger scale and larger scale. And we're going to keep, this is the message we want all of you to take home. Look, Gujaratis are united and they're coming together, and let us all join them and take this big wagon, take this, our Rath Yatra to entire USA and bring all the Gujaratis in USA united and one voice and one leadership, and everybody is part of the team. There is no one leadership, it's a collective leadership, and we are going to work hard to make sure, as we know, when India needed independence, we had Mahatma Gandhi leading us, one Gujarati man. When India was going through the crisis, Narendra Bhai Modi ji has given such an amazing leadership. So Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has given amazing leadership. So Gujaratis have the leadership qualities, and we are now here in USA, in physician world. We need to show our unity, our strength, and that is what we're going to work for. At the same time, we want to do some charitable work. We want to do some good work back in India. We want to help in the Indian medical field, as well as we want to groom the next generation here. Thank you all. Let this music begin and enjoy, have some dance, and the dinner will be served at 9:15, 9:30. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, one more thing. We'd like to also sponsor, support and say thanks to ZTV. We have a Gayatri, we have a Pooja, I don't see Pooja, we have a Gunjesh Bhai, we have a ITV from Sudhir Parikh. He is unable to attend, unfortunately. He is in Boston. He couldn't attend, as well as Dr. Naveen Mehta couldn't attend because he is also traveling. Bhatiji, also Pankaj Bhai from TV Asia. Pankaj Bhai also brought the things. Tushar Patel, who was very instrumental in helping us to put this event together. And also Rakesh Raj, the great singer. You know, we always listen to him all the time. He's a very good singer. Especially I like it, and I'm sure a lot of us like it. And one more line, as Daruk Sahib said, we like to involve more Pennsylvania, but your presence is equivalent to 100 physicians, but we like 200 more. Thank you very much.
All right. From all this thing, I just came to know that I'm in good hands. All the doctors are here, so I'm in good hands.
Our event won't finish till we especially say thanks to Vijay Vaishnav, who is the first one to came to this event today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jayesh, Dr. Bayani, Dr. Hemant Bhai. Thank you so much, and you're doing a wonderful job. Keep coming in and keep calling in. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to start by singing. People are getting a little bored now, so maybe I'll start a couple of songs and then we'll continue with more singing and dancing.
I'd like to also thanks to Pooja Patel, who always is a sponsor. Thank you, Pooja Patel. Thank you very much. Also, she gave me the seat on the last happy thing. Thank you very much. I don't see Pooja Patel. Pooja and Hitar Mohan is there. And Bhami Patel, thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. We forget anybody, it's unintentional, and thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. I'm going to start by singing. request, so I'm going to sing with that, continue with that.
काले आंखें, ये गोरे गोरे गाल, ये देखी देखी नजरें, ये हिरनी जैसी चाल, ये काले काले आंखें, ये गोरे गोरे गाल, ये देखी देखी नजरें, ये हिरनी जैसी चाल, देखो जो मुझे जानी पूरा हुआ है हाल, ये काली काली आंखें, ये गोरे गोरे गाल, ये देखी देखी नजरें, ये हिरनी जैसी चाल।
दुनिया चले तो चले, प्यार करेंगे तुम पे मरेंगे तब दिल ये करे।
Join me for this song,